Holy fucking Christ, you guys. Let me tell you what. That was the longest, literally like 30 minutes of my life. My laptop finally decided to work last night. So, oh, cool. We can fucking do this off my laptop. And then you'll never, ever, and I mean fucking ever, guess what happened? You know it. You fucking know it. My laptop wouldn't open the fucking thing. So that being said, I'm going to eventually try to switch. But what I'm gonna, drum roll please, ladies and gentlemen, perverts all around the world. Good evening, degenerates, wrestling historians, and anybody who's ever watched a live broadcast and suddenly cut to black and thought, well, somebody's gear just lost the match. Tonight we are opening the locker room door on professional wrestling's grossest ribs, most unbelievable wardrobe malfunctions, and backstage behavior that would now require HR to get a fucking lawyer. And possibly a hazmat suit. Wrestling already involves nearly naked people throwing each other around, but somehow the most dangerous place was still the locker room. Make that make sense. This is Indecent Exposure, and I am Terynn from the Terynn Show. This is the episode where wardrobe malfunction can mean a broken boot, a missing eyebrow, a runway wig, or an entire ass appearing on live television. So lock up your gear bag, protect your eyebrows, and never escape an unattended drink from a wrestler. Welcome to the fucking Terynn Show. And, I mean, you guys know me. I can't do this shit alone. So first up, my co-host that has never experienced a wardrobe malfunction because wearing clothes properly was never, and I mean never, a part of his gimmick. He's the nature boy of public intoxication, the limousine riding, crock wearing, dignity losing man whose robe contains more unidentified stains than a wrestling locker room from 1987. If someone shit in his bag, he wouldn't report it. He'd sniff it, review it, and ask whether it was a single malt. Lock up your luggage, hide your toothbrushes, and keep them away from anything labeled for external use only. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dirty Dick Rick.
Woo!
Well, welcome back, Dirty Dick Rick.
It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. Titties and the Terynn Show. Maybe a little late, but we're here.
Well, you know what? It is what it is. It happens. It's my show. It's our show. We do what we want, and I'm going to attempt to, oh, shit. It's doing a little toasty pill.
And that leads to my toast to the Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody ever gives her an intro. She's the Queen of the Commonwealth. She's the Queen of the DEC. She's the Queen of the Jericho Cruise, and honestly, she's the Queen of our hearts. I'm here for one reason, the same reason you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Terynn, the Terynn Show.
Wee. So, that being said, Dirty Dick, if you want to, no.
She's got the reverb on.
Yeah, I've kind of got a lot going on right now, so...
Want me to bring in the old baby blue eyes?
No, if you want to take the lead and maybe tell everyone what you've been up to the last week and a half or some nonsense.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I was really excited about tonight's topic because, honestly, if you were to take a look at my rap sheet, it'd be the thing you see the most, and that's indecent exposure. So, in the last week and a half since we've been on, old Dirty Dick's been up to his old tricks, swinging the helicopter, and pissing off people Oh shit! My dream came true. I'm on top of Terynn.
Well,
but that's what I've been up to. It looks like the Queen is back. Are we on the laptop of destruction?
We are. So I just needed to make sure that was obtainable, and we're just killing some time, shooting the shit, waiting around for
just. You guys have no idea how hard the Queen works behind the scenes. She makes it look easy. You come on, you watch the show, you see us joking around a little bit, but behind the scenes, she works so hard to bring you what we bring you every week, and that's not like every other fucking wrestling show out there. Sometimes it gets her a little while to get going, but all good things do.
I know.
And it's worth the wait.
I would refer to us as a well-oiled machine, but we're not. We're not that. We're not that at all. We're like a fucking rusted old fucking bike that John or fucking John Gacy, whatever, or fucking Ed Gein is riding around.
Ed Gein, I know he's your favorite. Yes. Listen, chaos is the fuel of the Teryn Show. It always has been. It always will be. Without a little bit of fucking noise, where would we be?
Oh, that's
But this
true.
is good too, because now we sometimes we go on late, sometimes we go on early. You never know where we're going to be, but this gives the people a chance to come on. They see we're on now. I imagine Kit is somewhere brushing his hair, getting those what do they call the eye patch things off.
Oh, maybe. But that being said, fucking on to our next co-host here. He brings a touch of elegance to tonight's biological disaster. He normally has the line, the judgment, and enough hair to conceal at least 3 wardrobe malfunction. He's here to sip, observe, and ask the most important questions of the evening. Why are men like this? Ever participated in a wrestling rib, it would be sophisticated, psychologically devastating, and paired with a beautiful Cabernet. So grab your wine and protect your belongings. It's Kit fucking Osborne.
Oh, I love that, man.
Oh my God. A little late start, but you know what? It doesn't really matter because I feel like all I did was get a head start on everything.
Yeah.
I'm amped and ready to go. I feel like this was probably an entire big rib on us anyway, by the lovely Queen Terynn, because why wouldn't she just have us getting a big head start so that by the end of this entire episode we're all throwing up all over each other. So
yeah, for sure. You know me, I love messing around in the fact of when my equipment doesn't work properly. I do love that so much.
A little indecent exposure of the show, so to speak, a little behind the scenes. I ain't gonna lie. I took that 20 minutes and got high as fuck and got all fucked up. So now, it was just the party started earlier. That's all. A little pregame.
Definitely ahead of the game.
Definitely ahead of the fucking. Will he see the finish line?
Let's find out right after these messages. Hey, whatever. At the end of the day, the real people are the ones that are on right now. Heather, Kim, Cody, Heather again, James, you guys.
Our friend Cody. Yeah, yo.
Yeah. Anyways, I will address Cody's comment. No, you will not see me on Saturday unless you buy me a ticket to WWE, because I'm not purchasing my own ticket to that show. So if you want to see me on Saturday, get me a ticket, and that's how you'll see me. Other than that, no.
And you gotta buy her a shirt too.
No, it's okay. I don't want a WWE shirt.
You don't want one with all the superstars on it. Like how. Oh, no. let's just get them the one that has all of them on it.
I was there.
Yeah.
No, I only have one I was there shirt, and it's the Bret Hart Appreciation Night, and that shit is dope as fuck. Okay. So
certain ones are cool. I ain't gonna lie. It's just easy to make fun of.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting very, 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 very off track. So let's get into it. Why don't we, boys? Why don't we? Okay. Yeah.
Let's get indecent.
And let's fucking get exposed, I suppose.
Let's get exposed.
So, let's start off right at the beginning with the ribs in wrestling, okay? Funny, gross, or fucking criminal? So, Dirty Dick, by all means, go ahead. Start us off with one of your favorite ones, I suppose.
Well, I guess the most famous ribber of all time, much to Kit's delight, was Owen Hart. Maybe not the most famous, but the one you hear the most stories about. People saying, "Oh, Owen was great at being both very funny and very mean with the ribs. He could go both ways." I know one that comes to mind was our buddy Gangrel. We love Gangrel here in the Teryn Show.
We do.
Had his watch stolen at one point by Owen Hart. And was gone for, I don't know, a month, a long time. Gangrel's freaking out. And then at one of the shows randomly afterwards, Owen puts the watch back and and then he casually asks him, "Hey, what time is it?" After he finds it. So, a little classic Owen fucking likes to piss people off, but that one had a happy ending at least. But I know there's a lot more Owen ones that I could go on about Owen. I'm going to let Kit take the next one.
Listen, Owen Hart is. Am I still echoing, by the way?
No, you sound fantastic. Almost as good as you look.
Like the one. This is the one time you'll hear nothing but good things about Owen Hart.
All right.
He is the funniest ribber, especially all the stories that like Brett has told about him. And the one thing I think I even appreciate about Owen is he doesn't. It's kind of like he's very much like to himself. He's not like boasting about what he did that was funny. Like it's kind of like somebody that is a serial ribber. Like he reminds me of a friend that I have that we would, and I know I've told you guys this story before. His name is Chris, and he would pick us up, be like the DD of the night, and we'd have a packed car in his car, just packed, and he would have it his radio on a station that was static, but he would put the volume all the way down. So then as we're all chatting away on the way to or on the way out of wherever it is we're going, he would just slowly turn that volume up. And you don't realize that static was going on and louder until we're all just fucking yelling over it without realizing it, until one of us is just like, "Chris, what the fuck is on the radio?" And then he's just like, "Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened." But he was doing this joke, and he's the only one,
It's just for him.
Just for him, and he would never admit it. Or like this, he Wolverine clawed my friend's shower curtains, and then it became like this mystery that we talked about for 10 years, and he was always just like, like he just kept it to himself, and we all know that he did it, because then later on, like almost a decade later, we find out that he's the only one that has these fucking Wolverine claws, and like it's just something like that, and that's kind of like what Owen Hart, is like, him with his calls to like to his dad, Stu, and
Yeah.
Reg Park, which is like, oddly enough, this was one of the conversations I think Teryn and I have ever had. When I brought it up, or like somehow it was brought up, and I didn't think that you would know anything about it, and then it just came like this big fucking laugh factory about like with Reg Park just going like, "If you wanted to try me, and then he just couldn't take it anymore, and he's fucking cracking up on the phone, and he just hangs up like, "Oh, you got me." Yeah, like, so I love Owen in that aspect. Otherwise, in wrestling, he sucks.
I knew it. I knew he couldn't go without sneaking that in.
He can't resist himself when it comes to that. I mean, I don't really particularly have a favorite one. Any of the shit Randy Orton used to do, I no matter how fucked up it was, like I always thought it was funny because I was a big Randy Orton guy. So I was just like, yeah, this fucking guy's so funny doing all this funny shit. But I mean, I don't really like, this isn't really backstage ribs or jokes, but I mean, Kit will know what I'm talking about. The Bret Hart prank phone call on Rick. Have you heard that, DDR?
I don't think so.
Oh my Lord.
Bret Hart calling my dad and pranking him?
Yeah, well, it wasn't actually Bret. It was like a radio kind of podcasty thing, I believe.
Oh, as Bret Hart?
No. You showed me this, and it was kept progressively getting more and more angry.
Yeah, like it was wild. So we'll have to find that and send it.
Oh, yeah, that's comedy gold.
We'll post that one. I mean,
I'll listen to that during breakfast each morning.
But I mean, there are such good ribs and stuff like that. And I don't know, we don't need to get into it right now, but I just like, there's like that complete opposite side of the of the line, going way over the line, like shit that like X-Pac would do, like cutting people's hair off and stuff like that while they're sleeping. Michael Hayes or Handsome Doc Hendricks, like, I'd fucking kill you. I would murder you and I would crash the plane. You know, like
Yeah, but X-Pac famously had his fucking, while he was
Eyebrow.
sleeping, somebody shaved his eyebrows.
man,
And it was like during the day of a huge promotional thing for WWF. So if you
that's
go back, if you can find any like merch from back then, t-shirts, they have an action figure.
action figure.
And close up, he has no fucking eyebrows, man. It's so gold.
So that
So
should
gold.
possibly be considered like the best rib of all time backstage because that shit will live forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's his legacy.
one.
Shout out to Kurt Hennig for that one.
Yeah, that was Mr. Perfect. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
He was also another fucking famous ribber backstage. But apparently, other than that one, I can't think of, maybe people in the audience here. If Shady C's out there, I'm sure he can hit me with 75,000 of them. But
Yeah, it's like he was there.
yeah, I mean, ribbing. There's been some mean. I didn't hear the part where you said favorite. So, but there's definitely other ones like mean ones, like Mr. Fuji did. There's a fine line, like Kit said. So
There's some. I mean, there's so many like harmless ones. Like on the set of WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, when they were doing the recordings, Yokozuna was like fucking with one of the guys that were one of the the tech guys or the creators, and they was like doing some drinking thing, and Yoko wasn't drinking at all, and the dude ended up getting fucking absolutely plastered, you know. And I think like some harmless shit like that, and it's like somebody like Yoko is also like one of those like funny dudes, like when I was, I don't know, there's just some of those people you can tell are like they do little things like that, and they probably didn't realize it was going to get so out of hand, or this guy was going to be like, no, I gotta fucking out drink Yokozuna, because I would be like,
right.
Like if Andre's like, you want to go beer for beer, of course I do. like how stupid am I? Very. How gullible? Super. So so.
Terynn, was there something that you were leading into there?
Well, so kind of. I'm sorry. I was just having like I don't know if I was having a heart attack or if it's heartburn or something, but like I don't know.
I had that effect on people.
No, I don't. I think it's not you at all, personally, but no, I'll be all right. I'll be fine. If not, then I guess people at the Terynn Show will, physically see me have cardiac arrest live on the show. So.
Next week will be the memorial.
I really hope not. I will give you the slowest like chest pumps you've ever seen. It'll be more like.
You are terrible. For those of you listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all that good stuff, Dirty Dick Rick just placed his hands as if he was doing CPR, but instead of doing CPR, it was him massaging my breasts.
I don't listen.
So
everything you hear about me is hearsay and fucking rumors.
But anyways, when did you guys think the ribs like it wasn't funny anymore? Like it's just like like I said, Randy Orton could do no wrong in him shitting in Amy Weber's bag like that. I think that's hilarious personally.
That might be maybe like the most famous one.
Well, like I mean, like that was when it was like taken too far doing stuff like that. But like Randy Orton's
I
funny.
think anything involving fecal matter, yeah, it does. That or like I mean, I'm sure any of them want to take. That didn't like Sonny, and we were talking about it last night, like the Godwins having that slop bucket, and then they all just had put piss and shit in it, and then her getting, slopped or whatever. Like I can only imagine if she were to know what was in that. I'm sure
for people who think he's kidding.
That she's riding in jail, but I mean, I'm sure she knows like
right
after. That happened, and I'm sure that would have set me off. Cried to Vince or some shit, but like I don't know, it's like those are the kind of things that I'm just like I don't really want to I don't want part of that. Like those are the ones. Like, nah, I don't want any of my DNA in that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like people, like I mean, I guess like peeing and like jerking off with like the semen on people, like who
Who
wants
the fuck
anything
was
like
jerking
that?
off in that slop bucket? Who took it?
They passed that slop bucket around the locker room, and fucking like multiple people shit and pissed and fucking jizzed in that motherfucker.
What do we think?
Like that.
Probably Pat
Holy
Patterson.
fuck. Yeah, Pat
Yeah,
Patterson.
they probably sat it right in front of Pat Patterson when he was.
Yeah.
While Sean was getting changed, you know.
Hey Pat, we need a favor. Hey, no problem. I was doing it anyways.
Hey Sean, come here. You want to keep that IC title or what?
Swinging back to Mr. Fuji real quick. I remember here. I can't remember the wrestler he did it to, but some wrestler famously fucking had some drink he would do. Like he always had this one drink, and Fuji put like shit in it, and fucking, you know, the guy's like sipping it, fucking making a fucking funny face, and then fucking real, you know, and ends up. But shit like that, man, like that crosses a line. Like you should never fucking.
The dog.
That's unverified, but man, I've heard it so many times. I don't know how it couldn't be true.
Yeah.
Supposedly, he killed and fed a dog to one of his rivals.
I don't know if he killed it, but maybe he got a dead dog.
No, it was like the dude's dog. Like he killed the guy's dog, and
that's some fucking Eric Cartman shit. Like
that's, I mean,
oof. I know that, like, you know, the ribs that I think are funny, like the Undertaker and Paul Bear in a car, you know, and they're driving, and Paul had to he couldn't hold it in anymore, and he had to pee so bad he ended up just like pissing himself because he's like, oh no, I keep missing the exit, you know.
Yeah, but like that's not funny.
I would just fucking piss in the car.
Well, it was a different time, Teryn.
No. Right? Okay, something similar happened to me. I never peed in my pants though. I was with somebody in a semi, and it was like a long trip, and I really needed to pee. And he's, oh yeah, no, there's a stop coming up. Yeah. About fucking 4 hours later, I was like, I'm literally gonna pee my pants. Instead of me peeing in my pants, because that's embarrassing, I went and I got into the sleeper, and there was some empty Tim Horton cups. So as we're driving down the highway from Fort McMurray, I'm just squatting in the sleeper of the truck, peeing. I filled 4 extra large Tim Horton cups up with piss and had to throw out the window. Okay, that was a lot of pee. And he just thought I was going to hold it. I was like, no, man. I'm
just pull over. Why wouldn't they just pull over?
I know. Piss on the side of the road.
It's a big rig, and hauling, you can't just pull over on the side of the road. It's only a 2. You can't just pull over.
I mean, I'd pull over to see. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I get it.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
man.
Just call me old fucking, you know, you got Ray from the Trailer Park Boys, old piss jugs.
You could have filled one of them Canadian piss jugs that had so much pee. Holy fuck, boys.
Good Lord. So
what was this one that I'm reading here about? Paul Bear pulled on Kane, or I'm sorry, Glenn Jacobs. He was then just Glenn. That he recounted on the Hall of Fame ceremony. What was that? What was
I don't know.
Heather, how about you? Like, you know, when you get a chance.
Elaborate for us, sir.
Like, oh yeah, I remember that. Next one. Hey, I remember this one that so and so did. Like, you know, the way that they like DX Shawn and Triple H would just fuck with Michael Cole, and then Michael Cole's like bitch ass would just kind of took it, and then later on, like, you know, it's like, you know, Shawn comes born again, and the next thing you know, they're fishing together. It's like, you know, you didn't think at any point just maybe push his ass in the fucking water, like I would have.
Long time.
And then gave him like, oh, let me help you up, fucking wedgie, you know.
They should have bullied Michael Cole a little bit more, I think.
He's kind of a fair call.
Yeah, I never should have stopped. Like Heidenreich should have just kept going. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Good Lord. Anyways, before these stories need showers, let's change the subject. Let's move on to wardrobe malfunction.
Yes, please.
So they're but I mean, we were talking about this before we went on air. There's like two kinds: the kinds that were accidents and the kinds WWE made intentional. For example, like Batista at the Royal Rumble, the zipper on his boot broke. And then, no, that was, wait, was that one? That one wasn't intentional.
No, of course it wasn't intentional, but I don't know what you were saying, like Batista.
Oh, okay, no. Oh, okay, and like an intentional one. Eddie Guerrero at WrestleMania 20 when he's like pretending his ankles hurt, so he's got to take his shoe off, or his boot off, and he's like undoing the laces, but really that was just a ploy, so that he could pin old Kurt Angle there, you know. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love that. Like it was like a perfect. I mean, an intentional, not a wardrobe. That's not even a malfunction. It's just like a playing possum kind of thing, you know.
Yeah,
like,
it's true. I just chalked it up with wardrobe because it was his boot. So
I think they kind of moved into like a whole era of intentional wardrobe malfunctions. They kind of jumped from DX. Remember Triple H getting up and getting that girl to flash her tits in the audience. I think that was like the first time there was nudity on WWE.
Yep.
And then they built to like you had Sable coming out in the fucking straps that barely covered anything.
The potato.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, of course it was, and it was Jerry Springer.
Yep, that's what it was.
Well, it was, you know, hey, let's see if we can get away with this after 10 o'clock on the USA Network, you know, right before Walker, whatever.
That pay-per-view where they had Lawler's girlfriend come out and show her tits intentionally.
Yeah.
They covered her up with a towel real quick, but that was 100% like supposed to be on camera.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
you know,
and you guys are talking about it being late for you guys on the USA Network, but it was just straight up dinner time for me, just eating
dinner time titties, baby.
Just me and my dad just watching wrestling, trying to eat supper, and there's some fucking boobies right there.
Yeah.
I was like, turn your head. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to little discourse.
My head turned around 360.
I remember the first time, like my dad's like watching. It wasn't even watching Raw. It was the Raw 10th anniversary award thing or whatever, and fucking first thing comes on is Shawn Michaels doing like the sexiest girl on Raw, and then I'm like having to sit there with like I'm 13, sitting there with my dad, and he's like, "So this is what you're watching all the time?"
Yep. Fuck yeah, I am.
He's like, well, you know, you don't have to worry, you know.
Old Jumbo Ref there is saying when Lita's tit popped out during the live sex celebration with Edge.
Yep.
But like, I don't know, like was that intentional or was that an accident?
I think that one was accidental. I think they were trying to shift around.
2005, that was not something they were intending to do, as they were kind of changing. It wasn't the Attitude Era anymore, and it's not something.
But I know, but like they knew what they were going out there to do,
and they were an actual couple at the time.
Yeah, why didn't she wear pasties?
Yeah, why was there no bra or pasties?
Yeah, like so that's like maybe they were getting it on TV, just like to be like, we fucked on worldwide television. Like,
can you imagine? That's like my dream.
Yeah, I mean it's still a talked about segment. It was one of the most like infamous segments that, you know, you like they would bring it up on like usually on like online, you know, on WWE like Volt or something like that, but not you're not gonna see that on TV or whatever.
Yeah.
Netflix.
True.
But like some of the ones that you have listed here, like Jade's wig on SmackDown, you know, like getting falling off. I mean, I think that's like a wardrobe malfunction. I think something like that is like, I don't know. It was sounding like embrace it, because I looked at it the same way as when Kane's fell off.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Like it couldn't have made anything any worse, you know, for an already terrible match, you know. But at least in something like that, it's like that can be embraced. Whereas like we're all supposed to believe that Kane fucking has long hair, you know, and that it's not a wig. It's like it's because he had it for like.
Fair. And then you've got DDR's sister Charlotte with her talk with Nia Jax, or Nia Jax, already fucking say her name. Her whole titties popping out there all the time.
I had to look away. Really, yeah. I don't. Nobody
know,
wants to see their sister naked, dude. That's weird.
Yeah, how come when we were reviewing this last night, we were watching that, and I was literally watching you going like,
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, there's even even I have my limits. There's certain lines even I won't cross.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And also she was wrestling Nia Jax,
yeah.
Technically,
I
though,
don't
she's
know.
only my half sister.
This comment here, it like brings like, I don't know, because Jade always did have a lot of malfunctions, like AEW and now WWE. I almost think they're like more intentional than accidental.
Jade Cargill?
Just to get her shit talked about. Like, shut up. I fucking hate Jade Cargill. I really do.
She has had like an unusual amount of like nip slips and like fucking like more than the average person, it seems like, which is odd.
Think that they're timed by any chance? Like, like, oh, when you see like her stock kind of going down, and then you start seeing shit like that.
I don't feel like her stock has really gone down at all since they pushed the fucking shit out of her, dude, She's gone nothing but up. Whether you like her or or not, I don't think she needs to be doing. I don't know if it's intentional or not with her. I just think she wears stupid outfits.
I think
she shouldn't be wrestling in.
Yeah,
I think she shouldn't be wrestling.
Well, anyway, James here talking about Randy's dad, but before we get into the face makeup, how about we talk about Randy's dad having like a blood malfunction when he has hepatitis and the Undertaker's in the
Oh my fucking god! He's lucky Taker didn't kill him.
I would have murdered him.
Yeah, I totally forgot old fucking Bob Orton with his Hep C there. That was a pretty wild time. Yo, do you think he did anything in that bucket that got dumped on Sonny?
I mean, I think she already had AIDS by then.
Fair point. Fair point. We know at least she definitely had crabs, so.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, they were crawling right out of her.
Crabs from several beaches.
Oh, God.
And, by beaches, he means.
Sonny, I know that was. No, it was Sable was when, again, X-Pac, shit in her bag, and didn't know how to handle it. I can probably sue the company, who the fuck knows, but.
No, we didn't even bring up old Stinky Vader at all.
Yeah, that's a lot of guys though. I heard Balls Mahoney fucking would stink out a whole locker room. Andre the Giant, obviously.
Well, Mick Foley didn't change you just wearing
this day and age, and you don't have to name anybody, but have you come across anyone in your last decade in the locker rooms where they stank?
Like at least one in every fucking locker room. There's always there's always one. That it's like. I can understand you wrestled the night before or you wrestled whatever and you didn't wash your knee pads or whatever. It's just that you can tell a dirty motherfucker, somebody that just doesn't shower, the gear alone, your gear, I would put in front of my air conditioning vents over your armpits.
Cool that shit off.
And the one thing by ever getting COVID in 2021, the one best thing that almost ever happened to me was getting it so that, my smell is off. But when I can still smell.
That's fucked up.
Then that means dude, you have to be killing these people in this ring, or training with them. So, yeah, I can name a few. I'm not going to, but yeah, it's inevitable. There's always one, and they never seem to have any idea, and it's I part of it is they don't know, and then the other part is pure laziness of just well, I don't need the shower. I didn't work that much. You're what?
Yeah.
Oh, some of these guys can't even reach the places that need to be washed, man.
Yeah, I mean that goes. That's there are those, but that also is pure laziness,
Maybe we have to. we're gonna have to start bringing awareness to this. I know Kit gets all riled up when we talk about the cruise, but thank God that you don't have any sense of smell because it's gonna be
most of the time I'm gonna be spending it outside. It's gonna be salt water.
Nah, bro.
And
They don't.
You can still smell it.
This is a special kind of stank.
It's like everybody's got their own candle.
Yeah. It kind of melts together in a potpourri of vicious fucking. Yeah, it's not good, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I do carry hand sanitizer spray, and I spray it in their armpits when they're like at the rock shows or at the restaurant.
Try them the fuck up while that sun's hitting the water and hitting them. Like,
so,
because that's what, because the thing is, it's not even just like the pure sweat or like the dirt coming from their pores. It's also like they're getting slowly seared by the sun. So it's like
they're baking.
It's burnt garbage.
Yeah.
It's just burnt garbage, and then gust of wind just goes. Woof.
Yeah, by day 4, it's like a fucking hot dumpster in the end of summer.
Choke slammed into that dirty pool, like.
Oh, I've never gotten in the pool in 6 years.
Yeah, that's Kate. That is an advice for any first timer. Do not. The pool's a little bit different, but do not ever get in the fucking hot tub. That is sweat. There's people that hang out in there all fucking day long. The same people, and
there's always that one lady giving hand jobs too. That's not a good thing.
Yeah,
see the way even I stay out of the hot tubs.
There's even that lady giving hand jobs. Like you make it sound like she has a kissing booth.
I mean, she got her own hot tub and everything on the boat.
Good for her.
I seen
found her calling.
But back to wardrobe malfunctions. Is there any notable ones you guys remember as like young teenage boys, or I guess even as mid 30s or late 40s?
If I may, so when I was a young teenage boy, it was prime time. Sable and Miss Jacqueline were kind of like the two main ones on WWE at the time. So I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, but back then you had to fucking like call up the cable company and fucking like, give them $30 and fucking actually like have them switch on a special thing on your fucking cable box to watch the paper. This is a long time ago. Sable, man. She everybody knew she was gonna get naked. I can't remember if they hyped it up like, oh, Sable's gonna go topless tonight, but fucking me and the boys, we gathered right over at my friend's house, ordered the pay-per-view, fucking man, like that was like a huge thing. And then I remember it being like a big disappointment. Nothing happened. But Miss Jacqueline, and if you know Old Dirty Dick, I love Miss Jacqueline.
Yeah.
The night she was on, she was on somebody's shoulders, and Sable was supposed to tear her top down, but it wasn't supposed to expose her all the way. She was supposed to have like some kind of thing on underneath, but Sable pulled it down so hard, you got a little glimpse. And I'm pretty sure that's the day fucking the boy became a man. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely knew that day that I was not homosexual.
Not that that's a bad thing.
Not that it's no. My best friends are gay.
But Jacqueline, that one was like the first full fake boobs I've saw like live or whatever, like, and I like in disbelief, like what
they were so shiny and fucking perfectly round,
and then it was I think the other live thing that I ever saw was Justin Timberlake and and that was fully intentional, obviously, but
Okay.
Yeah, nothing will ever top that. That's not wrestling related at all, but it's definitely the number one. I think about that at least twice a week still.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I can't see. Who is that? Yeah, a hot hand job in a hot tub is diabolical.
No, it's no good.
Like, just the idea,
there's like 12 people in there.
The idea of like chlorine or saltwater friction
On top of the
It's like
human suit.
Rooney ass hands while you're 10th in line.
Oof.
And I know that sounds
Fucking
like it's going to be good.
big mookie fuck that's sitting there and just float around in the hot water and the sun all like it's fucking gross.
Dude,
Like
All your
that
sweaty
is
skin
while
cells just
like,
shedding off into the water, floating
while
by
they're
you.
just like white little babies, like, you know, just like.
No,
kind of
so
reminds me
on
of like, caviar.
okay, stop
Yeah.
it. No, this is a real story. So, like I said, that is like my number one thing to new cruisers. Back on Cruise 4, the We Are Wasted Boys joined, and we brought them on the show to hype them up for the cruise. And some of their friends and family had been watching, and on the boat, the sister of one of them pulls up to me and says, I didn't get in the hot tub because you said don't. And I said, I got you. So that is, I just be out here spreading the wealth. Unless like I don't like you, then go ahead and get in the hot tub. I'm not gonna tell you no. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah. If I don't like you, get right in there.
get in the hot
Boil
tub,
away,
sir.
lobster.
Yeah, hop in. Hurry
Huh?
up before that
No.
spot gets taken.
Get that hand
Disgusting.
job.
But I am gonna talk about my favorite wardrobe malfunctions, okay? And oddly
Please,
enough,
yes.
there's two, and it involves the same person. And no, unfortunately
wonder
for
who.
everybody listening at home, it's not a lady and it's not titties, okay? I don't know the exact date or which show it was. I just know that it was a live house show. I guess obviously live because it was a house show. But Randy Orton, his little chunky chunks got pulled down, and then his business was all out in the open, and there was videos and pictures. So little 15, 16-year-old Teryn caught wind of that. I was like, ooh, and he's got some racy photos on the internet.
He's his cake is well sculpted.
Yep. So, and then the second one would technically kind of be a wardrobe malfunction in a way. Would be Randy Orton once again, SummerSlam 2004, and his peach trunks. If you go back and look, they're
my God,
see-through. They are see-through trunks. So I'm a big fan of the peach SummerSlam trunks where he won. And it's the worst because that's when he won the world title for the first time too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
well, that's how he won. He caught old Chris Benoit staring.
He has his like those little nuts on the back of Batista's head,
Yeah.
It is what it is, I suppose. I don't fucking know. But Randy Orton is my favorite wardrobe malfunction. I'll take it.
Yeah, I never saw that coming.
Ooh, finally.
Yeah.
This bitch here, she knows. She going, yes, she knows. She knows.
All right, Allie, chill out.
She knows
What up, Allie? Not even going on the cruise. Let's go.
She might be. You never know. You never know. So, yeah, Randy's gear went into business for itself. So before I become a part of a lawsuit of the 2004 see-through trunks, let's carry on to some more.
How have we gone this far without mentioning Mae Young? Maybe the juiciest, sexiest, most woman-empowering wardrobe malfunction of all time. Ladies, you can be 89 years old with more wrinkles than a California raisin. Pull them puppies out.
Yeah, they fell out and they.
No, she pulled them out.
Yeah, well, I know. They didn't fall out. She certainly just, did that. Could sweep the floor with them, sounding like somebody that we know. That's significantly younger.
I caught that immediately. Fucking old sandbag soft tits himself.
Yeah.
Holy.
It's weird. Like it's like a future thing, like 40 years ahead, but already here. It's weird.
I know, and it's only going to get worse, I'm assuming.
Can you imagine them at 80?
God, you're going to have to,
No.
you have to get,
they were terrible.
You have to get like an extra hair tie. You have to get like an extra hair tie to tie it up.
Right. She's using her socks to fucking tie into her ankles.
Okay. My God. So anyway, yeah, the Mae Young doing that. Mae Young, well, I guess it's a story, but giving birth to a hand. There's.
Why was it so slimy?
Because it was you never saw her birth before.
Bro, what did they put? Was that like clear gelatin? What was
I
that?
think you had to be like
It was definitely from a
Whoa.
cookbook. It was definitely from a cookbook. What the fuck's her stupid name? But you know, they did like when they used to just put like ham and shit inside gelatin.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
and that's what Mae Young would eat all the time. So I don't know, man.
So if you ever want to laugh real hard, go back and watch that clip, but don't watch what's happening on the screen. Look to the far left and watch Jerry Briscoe, who is literally vomiting. He can't. It's a famous story. Like if you ever heard it, he fucking could not contain himself during the scene.
Mae Young would also
puked.
Mae Young would also put like sardines and shit
Yeah.
in his underpants, like, and then would just like fuck around with them with. You know, and Pat deserved that he raped people. So, I mean, you know. What?
nothing.
Is that too far? It's literally like a fact.
No, it is.
Yeah, I didn't say it was too far. We spit facts here at the Terynn Show.
Yeah.
You know that. I don't hide shit. You know, I mean, we have limits, but there's only a few of those.
If somebody said Pat Patterson fucked a bunch of wrestlers, we wouldn't be the first ones to say it.
Right. Where do you think we get our information from? Not from Pat. Like.
Well, I mean, I didn't. I'm not a young boy, so like I was good.
Yeah, but like, I mean, well, I mean, I didn't ever meet him, but maybe Dirty Dick did.
No, I didn't meet him personally, but
Did you
a
wake up
personal
to him,
friend
though?
of mine who once shared the WWE locker room informed me that Pat was quite the gentleman's gentleman, and especially trying to put it nicely, but yeah, basically he fucked a lot of fucking male wrestlers. Yeah. Including one of I just had to inform Kit the other day, one of our personal favorites. I won't name names, but some call him Mr. WrestleMania. You know?
Yeah, also, I said his name legit fucking 10 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, but it could have been any Sean. Sean Stasiak, right. Sean fucking... Anyway.
Yeah,
so anyway,
well, you know.
We went really off the rails, from wardrobe malfunctions to jerking off into buckets to Pat Patterson jerking off to yeah. Anyways, like I said,
a lot of jerking off,
a lot of jerking off,
and a lot of no's that turn to yeses. So like,
yeah, but like think about it. DDR's in the wrestling world to a degree. You're in the wrestling world. I'm kind of degree in it. Like we know that that's just part of the game. Okay. It's part of the game.
Let's not say it like that. That's why it's slowly and surely, thankfully, not that part of the game.
I don't know. Anybody who knows me knows I'm trying to bring it back on a wide scale and make it, you know, like the R word and stuff like that. We want to bring that back, you know.
Well, yeah. Again,
here we go. This comment here. Hey, y'all are hilarious. I'm not going on the cruise, but I'm ready for y'all in Miami at Las Rosas for Rose Blood, which we announced last week or 2 weeks ago, I guess, when we had Cass on. There you guys have it. There's your location. You guys know the date. Details at TBA. Let's fucking go.
I can't wait.
So I'm really excited.
If there's one person who can put on a fucking party, it's Terynn.
And as we're getting just closer and closer to it, it's getting
we're
more
83
real.
days away. 83 days. That's it.
83?
Yeah. I'm having a hard time keeping my dick in my pants.
Right
along the topic of the show.
Yeah.
It is
fucking wardrobe malfunctions. We're not going to name the fucking exact show, but last year or a year and a half ago, the greatest wardrobe malfunction that could have ever did happen on the fucking Rival stage was fucking my old tits just right out my shirt, hitting the Steve Austin old fucking stunner, and
only one person in this universe was lucky enough to be snapping a picture at that exact moment.
That is true. That is true. So
and all I can say is,
can we find this on some type of an OnlyFans? I don't.
Brother, it's not leaving my
do.
it's not leaving my
I have it
camera roll.
posted on my OnlyFans. If you're interested, please hit up Tony or Kit for the link. I did recently have to change it. I'm not posting it on open air. So hit up myself, DDR, or Kit, and you will get the link to my OnlyFans because there is this specific image because those motherfuckers edited out on their stream that they posted on YouTube. So you don't even get to see Terrynn's tit on the stream. It was just a once in a lifetime opportunity that the people in that fuck ass crowd got to see. So, you know,
Dirty Dick got your hook up.
That's a crime in its own. Like, that's the hottest thing that happened on that entire show was my tits.
It was the best thing to happen.
What?
Yep.
So, fuck them guys.
I would have paid extra if they had said, listen, you might see a titty, I would have paid double. If they had said Terrynn's titty, I would have paid quadruple.
Well, I mean, thanks for the support, DDR. We appreciate it.
Always. My wallet may be empty, but so are my balls.
So anyway, Terynn, why don't we go to the next?
The next one are the game awards and the final fucking verdicts. So here's a game. Would you rather have a rib pulled on you, have a wardrobe malfunction, or some locker room crime towards you? What would you prefer, each of you guys?
Well, wardrobe malfunction, you know, I'm a grower, not a shower, so I wouldn't want that. You know, and by grower, I mean, like, I never was. So, you know, that would be devastating to my ego and all my fans across the world, you know. A locker room crime. I don't necessarily, like, what do you mean by a locker room crime? Like Pat Patterson?
Yeah, that's 100% a crime.
That's a crime.
Yeah, that's
so,
like.
So I'm gonna go with I'd get ribbed, and if the worst thing is you shitting in my bag, I'll take that over the other two.
You'd rather open a shit in your bag?
I'd rather open.
He's just standing there naked for fucking Pat to crank one out in a bucket for you?
Yeah, Teryn.
That's not the worst thing. That's the most mildest thing. I don't
necessarily want some old motherfucker. And yeah, he was the first Intercontinental Champion of all time.
He was.
But that doesn't mean that I want him to jerk off to me while I'm sitting there just getting my, standing there like I'm getting painted, you know, like.
Okay, so now the way you answered that, think about this. OnlyFans, do we think that I want a 65 to 7-year-old man cranking out to me? No, I don't want to think about that. Does it happen?
But you're not standing in front of him.
You take one for the business.
Okay, but shut up, DVR. Shut up.
You individually.
So, no, not in that specific case. But what I will tell you, and I still have no fucking idea who this person is. I've openly talked about it. There is somebody who is actively subscribed to it for years that while I am on board the cruise, they say, I was just had to excuse myself because I seen you and I had to go jerk off in my room. I have no idea who this is. So it does technically happen while I'm standing there.
That's
well, I
creepy.
guess we're gonna have to do a nice little investigation. I'll bring my my magnifying glass.
I hate being outed on live TV, dude. That's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, except for you're not even being outed because, like, you openly be like, "Oh yeah, I'm jerking off." Like, okay, Tony, shut up.
You don't even hide it. You know, Bahama Breeze. Like,
I'm so sad that place is closing down. Hope I didn't contribute.
Did he at least tip?
No, and they're cheap. They're cheap.
They're always cheap. Yeah.
Cheap. I'm like, okay, at least like send me some good money. It's like if you're looking at me cranking out while I'm like all blacked out drunk, sweating on people, not smelling because I use deodorant and I take showers, but like at least send something over on the OnlyFans. Holy fuck, some bullshit. I'm not an object. I'm a person.
Was that Family Guy thing? It's like women aren't people like us. Anyway, Teryn, what would yours be? Rib, wardrobe malfunction, or a locker room crime?
I'd have a wardrobe malfunction.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
100% wardrobe malfunction. Like, everybody's seen my tits anyways, so, like, who gives a fuck? I'm not going to get jerked off by Pat Patterson in a bucket. Nobody's going to shit in my bag. And fucking, I'm too pretty for jail. I'd be somebody's bitch for sure.
Oh, yeah. You ever seen Orange is the New Black?
Yeah, I'd be a bitch.
So you wouldn't make it.
You'd be
Terry.
just like fucking the chick from that 70s show. It's an orange. Yeah.
Well, she be. Yeah. All right, Rick. What about you?
Oh man, I'm having a little trouble focusing at the moment.
Wardrobe malfunction.
I'm greedy. I would take all three. Actually, I would enjoy a nice light rib to make me laugh. Ha ha ha. While a wardrobe malfunction maybe just sort of happens out of the blue.
At the same
Which,
time, because the little rib.
well, it leads up to it. You know, there's steps, and then that eventually leads to the locker room crime, which it, you know, I'm not sure if I can be raped per se, but I mean, you know.
I'm not sure if I can.
Good Lord. Well,
I can get it all, is all I'm saying.
All right.
And that's one of those, where do we go from here, right?
Yeah.
Well, I literally just heard a locker room crime and thought we were discussing his fucking resume, so there's that.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the difference. Like,
yeah, like just
hard to call it a crime when I'm pretty much, you know, even blacked out. You can't even take advantage of me.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, you know, you can't rape the willing, right?
Right. I was trying not to say that.
I mean, we are nearing our hour time. We ran over.
We did it. We covered all of our shit in an hour. We did it.
I know. And Teryn, what do you think our final verdict is, based on all the ribs, or at least in all the ribs? You know, the wardrobe malfunctions, whether intentional or not. You know, I think they all speak for themselves. But when it comes to ribs,
I think the funniest ribber for sure is Owen Hart.
Absolutely.
The drugging, defecation era wins. Please never fucking bring this culture back. And,
no good.
You know, despite my notes, I'm not going to say Sasha or Charlotte won the wardrobe malfunction. I'm going with Randy Orton winning it, personally.
So, yeah, well, we're just going to stop the queen there. I think...
well, we have to fucking represent for the women out here, too. It's not just about...
There is a demographic that enjoys the muscular, sculpted man.
Okay, well, I'm just talking about see-through pants. I'm not talking about his, like, floppy dick everywhere.
There is a demographic that enjoys floppy dick.
Just flaccid wieners flying around. Like, no. Like, back then, it was kind of fucking funny. And they're like, ooh, there's Randy's dick. But, you know, like, looking back, people, no. No. There's only one flaccid dick for me.
And it's not Val Venus. It's Randy Orton.
Sure it's not. So, boys, who won, Charlotte or Sasha?
Just on personal preference and the fact that one of them is my sister, I'm going to go with Sasha.
Is it because her vag fell out of her shorts?
Yo, that was maybe one of the happiest moments of my life. If anybody knows me, everybody knows I love Sasha Banks. Maybe not just for her wrestling, but
Charlotte.
That was one of my favorite moments of all time. Charlotte I'd never seen, actually, because I always turn my head.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, which head?
That one's always turning. It's helicoptering. never stops.
Oh, man.
How about you, Mr. Osborne?
I said Charlotte.
Ew. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's like looking at me, bro. Oh.
I think we should close this out here.
It's too bad you never got to see my wardrobe malfunction. I'll send you over the photo.
Maybe I'll do a screen share in the after party.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. That's where everything gets wild, folks. Ask for the fucking ask any of us for the link. It's very possible the drunker I get, the more I might pull out Teryn's tit.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, we did pull an hour. I just want to thank everybody that joined in on Facebook Live and YouTube. We appreciate it. Head on over to prowrestlingtees.com/TDS. Get the merch. prowrestling.com/Kid Osborne. Get his shirt for the cruise. We're fucking getting ramped up for it. Heather actually corrected me. It's 81 days away, 80 until the party. So that is wild behavior. And I cannot fucking wait. And in the meantime, and in between time, keep fit and have fun, motherfuckers.
Woo!
Yay! I'm frozen. We love you guys. Bon voyage, bitches.
It's about to get wild.